Good evening. My name is Sabia Kabir, and I am doing a short video on the factors that I considered in arriving at a decision due to ethical dilemma posed by a situation where I have a client whose uncle slash executor of his parents' will has committed a forgery and taken out a mortgage on a property that belongs to him through a will. So the factors that I considered were whether I should simply report the matter to the Law Institute of Victoria and let them investigate. However, the problem with that is that it could take a lot of time. My client would have to then would need to take action in civil court and it'll cost him money and time and anxiety, and so may not see an outcome straight away. So I feel that the instructions that we have from my supervisor are valid. There's nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, in considering my duty to the client, I can see that he requires my duty to the client requires personal relationships to be preserved, especially to help my client get what he needs. That is the rightful ownership to clear title of his property. Therefore, client's instructions to not report the matter to the authorities at this time should be followed. There's also the wider ethical public interest and legal responsibilities as an officer of the Supreme Court that I have, and I have to give priority to a strategy that solves my client's legal problem first, efficiently and effectively and cheaply, as long as my client is not breaking the law, which he isn't. And then I address the professional misconduct and the criminal actions, forgery, fraud of Craven next. So that's where I stand, and that's where my reasons are for making the decision that I am and agreeing with the instructions. So it seems to me that even my client understands that this matter should be reported, but not at this time. So that means once he gets what he needs, then we can quickly move to the next steps of addressing the issue of professional misconduct and whatnot. Now, the other bit is that the client's concerns, in my view, on a personal level, are valid and understandable. That if the matter is reported to the police and Craven is prosecuted, then any ability to get the mortgage discharged will be pretty much destroyed. So resolving his personal legal problem first before addressing the issue of fraud, I feel, are within the client's right because the decision addresses all three needs: client, profession, and court. So I propose that Daniel's mortgage is discharged in due course, giving him clear title of his property by working with Craven, and then after the above occurs, the firm can report Craven to the authorities for his fraudulent actions, which could result in Craven being found guilty of professional misconduct and being struck off the rolls. But that's responsibility that he has to take, considering the seriousness of the matter. And the outcome is that, as a prudent lawyer, I would have a responsibility that I conduct myself honestly and report all irregularities. Thank you.